Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh yeah,
It's Parking Lot Parables once again.
Yes, sir.
We're
Always.
in here, here to just share our insights, share our, wisdom that we've accumulated over the years. And just hopefully to impart some encouraging words.
Oh yeah.
Make you think.
Make you grow.
Make you, and if you aren't already, maybe, hopefully you start a relationship with Christ off of what you hear.
Oh yeah, man. That's one of the main goals,
Yeah.
Go ahead and
we may not always act like it.
Yeah.
But we do believe.
We believe.
We are saved.
We working
every day.
We
just want to point it out that that's just not what we gonna always talk about here.
Exactly.
We gonna talk about it, but that's not all we talking about.
Exactly.
But we always gonna bring around full circle.
Oh yeah, man. It's all everything's related, man. Like,
everything is.
Everything we do is Christ centered. Whether you view it that way or not, I believe, and
just pray for us.
Yeah, pray for us, cause we ain't there yet.
Yeah, no,
and probably will never be there.
We ain't arrived.
And you know what, man? That's why you have to really live your life out.
Yeah.
It's always a process. Never get to that point where you be like, all right, I've arrived.
Yeah, and there's so much confusing things going on out there, man. You really have to seek God for yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You have to get in your word and seek Him for yourself. You got to get off social media.
I'm telling you, man,
because there's so much foolishness. Social media is for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
It don't matter if you a believer in Christ. You believe there is no God.
Yeah.
You can believe in Satan.
I'm telling you.
You can be a Trumpologist. I don't know, but
yeah.
If you are any of these things, the social media, there's a platform for you.
Oh yeah,
for you to spread that mess,
that garbage.
So y'all be mindful. Just wanted to get that out my system because I've been seeing a lot of troubling things.
Yeah,
and it's troubled me because it's like it kind of just lets you know just how far out, and because it's people around my age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our age. We should be preparing to lead, or some cases some people may already be leading, and and it's kind of scary to look at like where some people are.
Yeah, that's true, man. Like
and what they're gonna be, and this is what the type of stuff people show their true colors after a while.
Oh yeah.
And like this is what they're gonna be imparting to the generation to come.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
That is so
it's
true.
looking wild out here, man.
Man.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and hold us accountable now. Something I feel like the older generation doesn't do very well. They don't hold themselves accountable to what people in our generation do. They just blame us for it.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? A lot of, problems that have occurred during this modern era is because of people in the older generation.
But they don't want to. Nobody wants to admit to it.
Exactly. So I'm like,
yeah.
And you know what? I'm the type of person, I won't even talk about it unless there's like actual solutions to it.
Right.
But my solution is we really got to get back to mentoring. We got to get back to discipleship, man. Like where you take that time to build someone up. Because you're not going to learn everything in church. You're not going to learn everything by yourself in your own word. Like, you really got to spend that time around other believers and, build each other up. Iron sharpens iron. So, just got to take that time to encourage one another. Because you never know, man. Shoot. You never know who could really speak into your life. But, yeah. But yeah,
I just had to get it off my chest real quick.
And you know what? Every now and then, it's good to take a break from social media anyway.
Definitely.
Cause man, from social media, from your phone, like bruh, those can be some major distractions in any of our lives.
Most definitely.
And I know I spend a lot of time on social media. Like I'm bad. That's
Yeah.
And you know I'm working on it. Like I'm starting to pick at least like one day where I don't go on social media at all. So
yeah, and that's good, bro. It really is. I mean, it's I would have never thought that we get to a point in time where we'll literally just waste, like, cause you can waste hours out of your
hours,
week
man,
just scrolling through.
Yeah.
You just be scrolling. You ain't even looking for nothing.
Bro, it's so bad. When I wake up, I'll reach for my phone. The first thing I remember I deleted Facebook one time, and I woke up. I got my phone and I was looking for it. It's like my thumb was already programmed to go to it, and I'm like, dang, I have a big problem.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
It's real, man. I mean, I think I woke up. I do the same thing, man. Or we get on Instagram.
Yeah.
I used to purposefully hit the magnifying glass. I ain't even gonna lie.
That magnifying glass
ain't no joke, man.
Will get you in trouble.
I ain't gonna lie. I done cleaned up my magnifying glass for the most part. It's mostly music and workout stuff.
Yeah.
See, the thing about workout stuff is, like, sometimes what it includes is like women half naked working out type deal going on, or they posing in some lingerie or something, and their workout you know, they're like they got the thousands of followers, you know, because they do the workouts and stuff, but you know, they also do their thing on the side where they like modeling and stuff, and you be like, oh dang, I done started over again.
I feel you.
So man,
just gotta be careful, man. Too much of anything is bad for you. So.
Most definitely. Moderation is key for just about everything in life.
Yeah, definitely. Man. But today we're going to talk about settling and why you should never settle in. And you can settle in a lot of areas. You can settle in your ways, settle in your hopes and dreams. Like, let's talk about that first. Our hopes and dreams. I know there's a lot of people out there, probably even listening now. There's some dreams that you've had that you just let go. It's happened to me. There was a lot of times where I wanted to like pursue music, do different things in film, but you know, life just caught up to me and like I stopped doing it. You know, didn't have that passion for it anymore. And it's like, don't settle. Like, I truly believe that, you know, God can really give you a greater purpose in what you don't settle for. Especially when it comes to hopes and dreams. Like, God wouldn't put something in you if He didn't want you to use it on a great level.
I believe that.
Like for real. Like, I mean, we have so many gifts and talents that we can use to make the earth better. Like, in so many different facets, man. Like, shoot, if you can probably count how many talents you have. Like, and if you don't know like what your gift is, or say you don't have a dream, like, look at what you're good at. So some people can take simple tasks and do amazing things, like cooking, like, you know, if you know how to do hair, if you know how to do makeup, like simple stuff, man. Shoot, I know even cleaning services, like people who just like to clean. Like, look at what you like to do. Heck, there's even people who are getting paid to watch Netflix.
Yeah, that's wild.
It is. I mean,
watch it for what?
Well, some of it is, I know there's like one where you can you have to write down all the subtitles and they submit it to the Netflix program.
Okay.
So between that and then just being a critic, you know, so they'll get all the new stuff.
You think they would just submit the script, and that would be that? That's crazy.
I mean, but people go off the script, so that's why.
True.
That's why they just do it from scratch.
True.
But yeah, man, like, don't give up on your dreams. Like, it's so important in this day and age that you not give up. You got people watching you. You never know who's watching you that wants to follow your example. So give them a good example of, you know, someone following their dreams. Like, it's so important. And now we're in the age of social media where we can advertise with paying little to nothing. And like, man, I'm telling you, it's the time is now to really go after what you want to do, as far as your hopes and dreams. And a lot of people will say, well, I got kids, I got this and that. And I'm like, no, if God put that in you, he'll give you the means to do it. Like, it's just let it do what it do. Like, as long as you perfect your craft and be consistent, that's the key. If you're being consistent, and I know even me, I gotta work on this. I have a clothing business and I don't promote it as much as I should. So I'm even working in myself to be consistent. Consistent with promoting, consistent with, growing it. You like, faith without works is dead. So you gotta put in that work. You gotta do the grind. And just don't, and we all get in those moments where we feel like, it's not working out. But at the same time, you can't stay in those moments for too long. Like, you really gotta be like, all right, push it aside. Cause, the enemy, he'll put all this stuff in your head saying, oh, there ain't nobody supporting. It ain't never gonna go nowhere. Like dream killers, just kill it. You gotta kill that foolishness that come into your thoughts. Cause people will try to down what you're doing. Just keep a positive outlook on your dreams, your hopes, everything you want to do. You got anything to say on it, bro?
Well, speaking from and I just wanted to just to talk about this for a minute. Speaking from personal experience, because we both have had dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That now that we're 30, we're pursuing now, but we weren't at one point.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like me, it's always been my dream to do music.
Yeah.
And it's something I've been fighting with for like the last 13, 14 years. Like, like I thought I was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I get out there, man, it was like, man, you suck.
Man.
So you take, and you go, not everybody is good when they first do it.
No.
No. I mean, not everybody's Michael Jackson, man.
Exactly.
Michael Jackson was fired when he was 5 years old.
Yeah, cause his daddy
didn't play the radio
at all.
I mean, but that's just not everybody's testimony, man. I mean, you're not going. I mean, just because you're not good at it when you first try it, does not mean you won't end up being one of the best the world has ever seen to do it.
And you know what? It's okay to do something that someone else is already doing.
Yes.
It's okay. Because you bring your own style to it. You bring your own flavor.
Right.
Like, you have to do it. Like, I know there's so many people like, man, I don't want to be known as this person, or I don't want to sound like them. But when you have your own sound, it's you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they all come out. They're R&B artists. They're R&B artists. So we're all gospel artists. But I like the way this person does it.
Exactly.
You gonna always find those people out there that like the way you do it.
Exactly.
But you gotta find it within yourself first to.
Oh yeah, if you're not passionate in it, it's not gonna go far. Because it's like, even in a relationship, if you don't like yourself, how you expect someone else to? So with your dreams and goals, you have to like what you do. That's the difference between a career and a job. A job is something you don't like doing, but you're getting paid for. A career is something you love doing.
Right. Yeah, it's not work if you love what you're doing.
Exactly.
But see, I just want to say something also. Because, some people may be listening to this, especially people who believe, and they'll be like, well, we're talking about doing what you want to do. Well, what about what God wants you to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I absolutely wholeheartedly believe in seeking God in everything that you do.
Everything.
But it's like we said, all right, I believe it's like you said, I believe this too, that I don't believe God's going to put something as strong as, like, say, our love of music and our love of creating music. I don't believe he's going to put something like that in you and not have any
just for
intention
you to sit on it.
For you to just sit on it and not use it to spread out his message. I mean,
man.
And it's maybe not you. I mean, just because you're a believer does not mean you have to do gospel music.
Exactly.
I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm like, people say, oh well, like gospel artists ain't got people trying to throw free drugs at them, or women, or got male gospel artists ain't got women trying to sleep with them. Like,
it's the
really?
same thing.
They're going through the same thing. The only thing is, it's not hidden in secular music. It's out there for everybody to see. The thing in gospel music is hidden. You don't see. You ain't just gonna see it. You got to look for it. But it happens.
It does.
I mean, so at the end of the day, whether you decide to be a gospel artist or R&B artist, jazz artist, it's about your life.
Yeah, it's about your intentions. Like, it's
about your life.
It's what you motivated by. Like, if you really want to do like secular music, but at the same time you want to draw people into Christ, there's a way to do it.
There's a way, and God will give you that way.
And you never know what doors he'll open for you just so you can testify to someone.
It's crazy. I mean, is it people? I feel like people need to get out of this mindset. Like just because you ain't doing this for God, you ain't using this gift for God. I mean,
if you ain't saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus every sentence,
you ain't living for God.
Exactly.
Like, really?
You go to work and you don't be saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
What's
your job?
What's the difference with music? Exactly. And we talking so much about music because for one, we're both in music, but also because it is such a big thing, man. Yeah. Like music, there's so much temptation that comes behind being a music artist, being a singer or a musician. There is so much temptation.
Oh yeah, man.
And people want to try and act like gospel artists just because you sing gospel. That means you ain't doing none of that same stuff, or you ain't got none of that same stuff.
Temptation comes to us all, man.
Man, like you a young, think of it. We'd be a young, attractive young man doing gospel music. Like, them women ain't gonna be throwing themselves in. Really? Come on, man. Like, that's ridiculous. And just because he's singing, just because he was praising God 10 minutes ago, don't mean 20 minutes later some girl ain't gonna be trying to get it in.
Yep. Right after the
Right
praise.
after. People do it in church all the time.
Oh yeah.
Pastors included.
Shoot, some people do it literally in the church, man.
Literally.
I've heard some stories.
I just seen a post talking about you ain't a real preacher's kid if you ain't did it in the church van. I was like, wow, man. No, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I ain't never went to the club right after church, or went to go drink with some friends right after church, or smoke some weed. Yeah, but I ain't never did it on church ground.
Yeah, man, I was scared of that now.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I was living in fear
because even though it's all fun and games to somebody drop dead.
I'm telling you.
Then everybody gonna be looking like, whoa. I thought he was cool. Man. Like, yeah, okay.
Bro, that's one of my biggest fears, to die naked. I don't even know why I'm scared, because I ain't finna be here to find out about it.
Yeah, I mean, but
just die. Just bucket naked.
Tarnished.
My goodness.
He died just like he came alive. Naked. But we kind of got off. There. I just had to say that, because that's what we do. Yeah. And that's what we do. But I mean, dreams. Man. If you aren't willing to invest in yourself, I wouldn't. I mean, you got to be willing to invest in yourself. I believe God will make provisions for you
in all facets.
All facets, but I also believe you got to be willing to invest in yourself. Time. Sometimes.
And you know what, man? Sometimes God will make it where nothing else works. A lot of people will be like, why am I, not progressing at my job? Why am I not getting good opportunities to work? Some people are gifted entrepreneurs. And if you're not seeing growth within a regular job, that may be God saying, hey, I've gifted you to do this. And you gotta listen to God for yourself. Like, you really gotta seek Him. And I've learned that you don't have to Well, it is good to pray about it, but don't pray about it to a point where you're not listening, to a point where you're all you do is asking but not working towards it. Like, you gotta put in some type of faith. Like the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain so he who has it can run with it. Like, you literally gotta do those things. Like, you should, like, even beginning of this year, you should have like a roadmap of where you want to go. Write those goals that you want to achieve. And I'm not talking about resolutions. I'm talking about obtainable goals that you want to achieve, and stick to them. Get you accountability partners that'll be like, hey, you get on your goals, you're doing your thing. You know, get people that surround you. And it's not hard to do what you want to do. There's so much information out there. Sometimes you don't even need people. You got Google that'll teach you a lot of things. And then there are people who will come into your life to help you out and learn, you know, give you instruction on how to grow your gift, how to proceed. And some people will be in your life for a season for that. And some people will be in your life for a lifetime. You just gotta seek God, you know, in all things. But yeah, go after your dreams, cause settling, it ain't the move.
Cause you only got one time.
Yes, sir.
For real. So yeah, never settle on your dreams.
Yeah.
Now, another thing, and this is like equally important. Never settle in relationships.
Woo!
And we ain't just talking about you like husband and wife. We talking about friends too.
Friendships,
like
shoot, even
workplace.
Yeah, man. Like even your own family. Don't settle.
Yeah, I mean, the family is trash, man.
Yeah, like we all got them family members that you know irk your nerves.
Yeah.
But you know, when we're saying not settle, I'm not saying to just push them away and not deal with them. What I am saying is that you don't have to tolerate certain stuff.
Yeah, like for real.
If you are being constantly treated bad, you know, you ain't got to deal with that. Now if you like younger and you dealing with this, you know, mind your manners.
Yeah.
But at the same time, pray about it, and God will turn around. Trust me.
Yeah.
Cause we all been there. Shoot, I remember when I was a kid, man. I'd just be mad all the time. Cause you know they didn't treat me, you know, like I was, you know, grown, which I wasn't at the time. And you know what? Like, I'm thankful that they did give me wisdom and guidance. At the time, I didn't see it their way and a lot of stuff. But you know, I'm thankful now. Sometimes you gotta look at it from the other person's point of view, but
it's hard.
It is. It's very hard.
Yeah, when you got something that you want to do, and honestly, at that age, most of the time, a lot of the things you want to do when you like 17, 18, probably aren't good for you anyway. They're probably stupid.
Very, very
stupid decision. You probably want to go out, if you would do it, you probably want to go off with this girl, or vice versa.
Yeah, man.
Run off with. I mean, and you don't need to do that. Like, but I mean, you impulsive at that age, you know. You know, you letting your hormones control you. I mean, so like bruh said, mind your manners.
Mind your manners.
Grow up.
Yeah, man. Like, especially if you pass your 20s, like, man, it's time to grow up.
Yeah, man.
Like,
do what you need to do. Save your money.
And you know what? Like we were saying before, it is good to pursue your dreams. At the same time, sometimes you do need a stable job to, you know, get you through until you can go off on your own. Because I remember I jumped off, tried to do my own business. You know, at that time, I wasn't truly listening to God. I was like, well, he doing it, I could do it. So I just jumped out there on my own. Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't really research. But, you know, now I have better wisdom. I know how to do things. I'm way better at managing money. So, you know, I can do it on a level. So, you know, just be wise with what you do.
Be mindful.
But yeah, we're talking about relationships and how you should never settle. So we talked about the family aspect. Let's talk about the romantic aspect.
Oh yeah. So, you know, we were talking about toxic things some episodes ago, and like that's one thing I've seen a lot of people like settle on. And be in a toxic relationship, man. Like, woman, your hair falling out. Dude got you so stressed.
Yeah.
Not eating.
Man.
Y'all not eating. Yeah, you know, yeah.
If you're not genuinely happy, it's not worth it. It's really not. Like, if you dread, like, seeing that person, you might as well end that. Because that's not the joy that God wants to give you.
Yeah.
Like,
if you mess around and get that person pregnant, y'all end up having a baby together. That don't mean y'all gotta get married, man. No, I mean, you made a mistake,
but that person blessing. Well, that person gonna be in your life forever.
Yeah.
When it's dealing with that child.
True enough.
Unless they trash and run off.
Yeah. Which, dudes, fellas.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's stop right there for a second. Fellas.
Man.
Fellas. Y'all, man, look here. You knew you ain't want that girl. Come on, man. I mean, is it really worth a few seconds of pleasure, man? Like to bring a life into this world and then like
abandon,
have the audacity to just like leave, and not take care of your responsibility that you have made.
I just will never understand that, man. Like,
and then have the nerve to go find another one. Make another one.
And you know what? I've seen dudes, they'll abandon their own kids, but they'll get with the woman who has kids and treat them kids like his own. And I'm like, how, Sway? How are you like a respectable father to this woman kids who you barely know, but your own biological kids you don't even check on, you don't see about, you don't pay nothing for them? Like, I don't get it. And like, we all gotta get out of this mindset of, you know, just because, you know, they're not together, that you can't be civil towards one another. When it comes to the kid, like, man, it's time out for all the foolishness. You gotta think about the kids. Because if you don't, man, you will like ruin this child's life. Like, you got, like, man, I'm so serious when it comes to this, because so many kids are growing up without fathers, without mothers, without someone of a stable image of what a good mom, a good father should be. And a lot of it just little petty stuff, man. And the kid has nothing to do with that. Like,
and the reason we're speaking on this is because, you know, like, we have both dated single moms, so we have seen this. I've got into a fight with the child. I'm like, fam, you wasn't around. You ain't been around since this baby was conceived. I mean, yeah,
exactly.
But now that I'm around, and like, now you want to show out. Look, I'm not trying to take your kids from you, bro.
Exactly.
You know, you want to do your handle your responsibilities that you should have been.
Babysitter.
I'm like, you should have been here doing
exactly, this, man. Like,
but I mean, if you want to do it now, I ain't trying to stop you. But look, like, all this extracurricular, and this same thing for moms, man. When the dude, when the father is around for his children, but the father done found him a new woman, a new wife.
Yeah, you can't.
And she loves those kids like it's her own. You can't be giving her attitude because she loves them kids, man. I'm like, she ain't trying to steal your kids from you.
Exactly.
The kids just got two moms.
Yeah, ain't trying to replace you, none of that. Like
the kids just got two moms, and if the original mom get married, then they got two dads. I mean, it works out. I mean, the more the merrier. I mean,
yeah, man.
It takes a village in all this.
Like, for real. And it's okay to be a non-traditional family. You know,
just, it is what it is, man. It happened.
Exactly. We all make mistakes, but that child is not a mistake. God wanted that child to be here for a reason. You never know what that child could grow up and do. But you've got to sow those seeds of positivity in their lives. Those seeds of they can accomplish no matter what. And you know what? Even when they get to a certain age, tell them. Tell them how they were born. You know, because you never know what you could prevent them from having.
Like, yeah, be real with them. Yeah, I was having sex when I was 15.
Yeah, like there's so many parents out here who won't even talk to their children about what they did because they feel like, you know, they shouldn't be in your business. And I'm like, even the Bible says, teach, you know, older women, teach the younger women of the examples you've lived. And I'm like, we don't like I said before, we need that discipleship.
Yeah, in other words, what we're saying is, I mean, the older people, they got to stop acting like they ain't never been wild out here at one point in their life.
Exactly, man. Like, you gotta sympathize with people.
I was like, everybody, I was like, that's what we know, that's what we saw when we came up in church. You know, everybody in the church, they acted like they ain't never been wild. Like, they, you know, they was giving life, you know, and they've been in church ever since.
Like, they poop don't stink.
Like, and that's for like 90% of the time probably ain't the case. No, they was out here
wilding.
They was out there, you know,
jicking and jiving.
Yeah, and back in the 80s or whatever, they was out there. They just, but you know, but now, you know, I mean, which is ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, ain't nobody throwing stone.
Exactly.
Y'all fake out here, boy.
Yeah,
I be fake out here, boy.
The reason God allows us to wild out is so we can teach our children lessons. So we can help others get out of the position we were in. Like, man, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm gonna tell my kids, like, you know your daddy. Now, I ain't gonna be bragging, because that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not gonna encourage my sons to be hoe shot. Yeah. Oh, you hitting that son? You hitting it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing.
I'm like, as a father, that's like one of those trifling.
It is. And it's a double standard, bro, because, you know.
Yeah, because if your daughter was over here with the body count, you be like, boy, you just like your mama, boy.
You're nasty, something.
Like, you be hurt. You'll be hurt if your daughter is over here. Your son's the virgin and your daughter be over here with the body count, just knocking these dudes off. Got them calling your house all times of the night because they hurt. She over there just breaking their hearts, boy, with the body count. Yeah, you'll be hurt.
Either way, man. I'm like, if you do, woo, boy, that's one thing. I'm like, ooh. To have a child start dating and all this type of stuff,
I ain't ready.
I be thinking about this type of stuff, man. Like,
I ain't ready. I ain't ready.
Bro, there's even kids nowadays, they be elementary, be like, Daddy, this my girlfriend. Like, what?
You ain't got no girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
You ain't got no boyfriend.
Girlfriend?
I don't care if it's a boy, if my son or my daughter. You ain't got you ain't got them.
Like, man, shoot.
You ain't got them.
Like, you can't even spell girlfriend. What you talking about? You got a girlfriend.
You ain't got them. Shoot, I had to wait till I was 16 before I gave a date.
Yeah. My parents ain't really have no guidelines in dating. Like, never. So.
My mom was adamant about that.
I mean, for us, they ain't really too much. Like, keep up with us as far as, you know, what we did outside the house.
Oh, really?
Because it was difficult to get people over our house anyway. You have to be done told them like a week in advance, and it was just like, so, you know, we grew up, you know, we went to other people's houses, so.
Yeah, so all we really trying to say is, you know, don't settle for any relationships. If you know you do not like that person or love that person like that, get out.
And you know what? It's okay to not like someone. Like, if someone slide in your DMs and, like, you don't like them like that, just tell them straight up.
Yeah, be like,
it's better to tell them straight up than to lead them on, and they'll be hurt down the line when they see you with someone else, or you doing something like if you ain't interested, just be like, hey, you know, I think you're cool, but I'm not interested in you that way.
What's that scripture say about? I think it's a proverb talking about the kisses of the enemy and. It's basically talking about you know, being real. You know, if you're your friend, you're real, but then, you know, some other people, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to post it later.
Yeah. I mean, I know, do it in the spirit of meekness, but
nah, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about Galatians. It's talking about something else. But yeah, basically, if you know if you don't like that person like that, man, don't. Cause think about it. 20 years from now, you'll be with somebody you do not love.
I'm telling you,
that's
unhappy.
That's stupid,
man. Your kids be done grew up, and you just sitting there looking at each other like, what we supposed to do?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because now the kids are gone, and now you got to live with this person that you really don't like that.
Yeah, man. Like, shoot. And you know what? And I'm not saying that who you have should have everything together, because none of us are perfect. But what I am saying, if you're not attracted to this person, if like how they live their lifestyle you can't deal with, how they treat you is wrong, just stuff like that. If they leave a lot of negativity in your life, no, don't settle for that type of stuff. You're worth more. And for a long time I felt like I didn't deserve someone who was like of a high caliber. And you know how we'll judge women as numbers, right? And I was like, maybe I'm worthy of like a 4 or 5. Like my self-esteem was low then.
What's the 10 to you, bro? I'm just curious. What's the 10 to you?
Man, that's hard.
Who? I mean, let's talk celebrities then. Let's just say talk celebrities.
Okay.
Matter of fact, not even a 10. Let's just say who's a 9 and up for you.
And you know what, bro? I like simple cuteness.
Okay.
They ain't got to be all dolled up.
You don't want no Instagram models.
No, because that really doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I found that scripture I was talking about too.
Right,
it's Proverbs 27:6, saying the wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. That's what I was.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, doggone. That's crazy. Now I forgot why I even said it. I don't remember what we was talking about.
I mean, we were talking about how to, let people down, when they slide in your DM.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was getting at then. You be real with people. Don't lie to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
yeah, like, when it comes to relationships, you gotta be honest. If you don't like the way they look, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can't take rejection wrong either. Someone may not like you.
Yeah.
And that's okay as well. You gotta learn to live with it. And, don't let that affect your self-esteem because you get a no. Because when there's a no, there's someone who's saying yes that you're attracted to.
But it takes a while though.
It
takes a while.
Oh yeah,
boy.
man.
I was like, God dog, boy. It was like I was playing the lottery over here or something, man.
Bro, you ever been approached by so many people who you
didn't find attractive?
That you feel like, dang, am I ugly?
Yeah. That's definitely happened.
I was like, dang, man, what's up with all these?
I'm like, they're not. Yeah, it's like they're not. I personally don't find them attractive now. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You'd be like some people, oh, you vain. No.
Just be
think about it. Let's just be real for a second.
You gotta wake up to this person every day.
This is somebody you would you're talking about, because at this age we talking about forever. Forever. So like, you talking about somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want to go to bed with, you want to be romantic with, you want to
have kids by,
like, and you got to do what you got to do to make the kids.
Hello.
I mean, if I don't find you attractive, we gonna have a problem.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be taking blue chews.
Couple of blue chews.
It's gonna be an involuntary. Like, nah, I couldn't do it mentally, so I needed some help, cause you wasn't it.
Okay.
No, bro. This gotta be, you gotta find a little.
And it's okay to like what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what you like might be what the regular norm is,
Yeah, I will say this though, if what you like is like the whole Instagram model thing,
You gonna have to.
Well, you gonna be in trouble, boy.
Yeah,
Like,
cause they come with a different attitude, because they know they fine.
yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I have ran into a couple of like real genuine type, but that is very,
Very rare.
far and few in between. So,
Yeah.
or however the saying goes, like unicorns or something like that. You
Yeah.
know, like, you just ain't gonna run across too many of them. But anyway, I mean, quite honestly, the whole Instagram thing, it provides it's kind of like pornography.
Yeah, it's a false reality.
It's false because I mean, a lot of them don't even. They have makeup on, caked up on, and then filters on top of that.
Yeah.
So,
And you know what? You can't even go just by like body type or because they have to have a good personality. You know, don't settle for bad personalities. Don't settle for, like I was saying before, someone who just talks trash to you, belittles you. Makes you feel like less of a man or less of a woman. Someone who beats you down with their words or beats you physically. Cause like there's some trash people that when you give them time, they let their trash come out. But yeah, you just don't settle. Like you deserve to be treated like the queen you are. Men, you deserve to be treated like the king you are.
true.
Like,
And let this be known. Let's just be honest out here. You ever be in church and the pastor's like, they didn't believe in you. They was hating on you. And you have everybody in the crowd be like, yeah, they was hating on me. But to be honest, some of them people that was doing the hating is in the crowd.
hello.
And I said that to say this.
And in the pulpit.
In the pulpit, because the man saying it was probably a hater too or something. But I said all that to say this. Not all of y'all are kings and queens out here, bruh. Like, let's just be honest. I'm like, a lot of y'all be posting these, I'm gonna find one. Man, you better find Jesus first, cause you trash, man. And notice I didn't say women. That goes across the board, man. Like, that's why I don't be making posts like, I'm gonna find one that's gonna treat me right. Yeah. I'm like, because sometimes a lot of people just don't be honest on social media, man.
That's true, man.
Everybody make posts like they're always the victim. Like, I was hurt. I never hurt nobody, but I was always hurt. You
really gotta look at what you've done, like the whole picture. Like, a lot of people, even in past relationships, you gotta look at why it didn't work, and you gotta put your part in it, because you have a part to play.
Yeah.
Because even if they did all this to you, you allowed it to happen.
Exactly. There was probably red flag before it even got bad.
Oh yeah.
There was probably red flags that you just decided to overlook. Why? Maybe because you was lonely. You was feeling desperate. Yeah. Man. Or you was in your flesh. They was fine.
Yep.
They might have did that thing in the bedroom that got your head messed up.
Broke you off with.
See, that's why I stopped. Me personally, I have stopped. I don't do sex before marriage anymore, man. I gave it up. I done gave it up.
It's the way to go.
Abstinence, man. I done went abstinent on y'all, man.
And you know what? It'll prove who's really down for you. Like, if she's willing to wait. And I'm not saying that, because there are some people who like just don't like the idea of sex at all. And I'm like, nah, bruh. No, I couldn't.
After we say I do, there's gonna be a whole lot of I wanna sex you up going on. All that wanting and woo, powerful erection. Look here, it's going down. After I say I do, it's going down.
Yes, sir.
But before then, I'm good on that. Why? Because over the years, I have experienced and learned, like, having sex with somebody, like, it really messes with you can't think clearly about it. You can't objectively look at that person and look at y'all's relationship and acknowledge that this is not healthy for me.
Because, like, sex is more than just a physical thing, man. Literally, your bodies are intertwined. That's why, you can find yourself doing crazy stuff that they did. Sex, it can really pour that person's spirit into you. Like,
you'll think you're in love with that person.
Yeah.
And what it really is they just put it on you, man. They did something. They hit you. They did something you ain't never had done to you before. Yeah. Now you don't want regular Lay's chips no more. You want that jalapeno cheddar, boy.
They call it that Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Y'all know what we talking about.
Yeah, Erykah Badu she done changed some dudes now.
A whole bunch of celebrities. I'm like,
I'm scared of that. Damn, I'm scared of that thing.
I'm telling you. No. She even starting to sell it as fragrance.
So what?
Her kitty cat. She cut up her drawers, and now she made it in a set. It's a real thing, bruh. It's a real thing. She turned them things into incense. And there's people out here who are buying it up. But yeah, it's crazy out here. Yeah, when it comes to your relationship, don't settle. Like, know your value. That's why I always say when you're single, that's the time that, you get to know yourself. You get to grow in who you are as a person. Find out what you like. That way when someone comes in, you can be like, all right, I like this, and that. You can't always go off of, someone else's opinion. And sometimes we'll be those people who just want to please them. If there were certain shows I watched because, she liked it, Like, you can't be...
Don't be afraid to say no.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
they're gonna get mad. Get mad.
Exactly. Like, man, don't be afraid to know what you like and stick to what you like.
Give that person a cape so they can be super mad.
Okay. Shoot, and some people may call me childish, but I like, anime. I like, superhero movies. I like video games. It is what it is.
It's a great release.
It is. Like, and I don't expect her to be full like, oh, if you don't like Goku, then I'm gonna kick you out. Like, no, and it's okay to have differences, but at the same time, you ain't finna disrespect me because I like what I like.
Yeah. I done seen, oh, you childish. You real man.
You watching cartoons.
I'm like, bro.
First of all,
like, bro. Shoot, I was gonna feed you, but now,
okay, like, man,
boy, you about to be hungry out here.
Now, if she into that stuff, that would be the move.
That's a blessing.
That's a plus.
That's a blessing.
A big plus. But at the same time, if she don't vibe with it, that's okay too.
That's cool. Long as she don't just be like trashing you because you watch it. That's where the problem lies.
Yeah, man.
That's where the problem lies. Like, if you like to do video games and whatnot, if the other person doesn't, that's fine.
That's fine.
But they gotta respect it.
Cause women have their own thing. Like me, I don't like reality shows. I don't like them at all. That's my opinion. Like, it's just a trash thing to me. But if she watch it, that's cool. I'm not finna be like, why you watching that crap?
I will. But only if I see it starts like affecting how she acts.
Oh yeah. If she start acting like them
silly women on there, then
all right now.
I'm like,
all right, tone that down.
I'm like, look here,
who you talking to?
We ain't on television.
Who you talking to?
We ain't on
television.
We
ain't getting paid for this.
But saying all these things, it takes a lot of growth to get to certain points where you can even like approach people in the appropriate way as far as like handling these types of situations when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, man.
And there's got to be growth, spiritual growth.
It's all about the intent too. Like, you can't go up to someone and just be all like, I don't like the way you do this, there, that. Like, no, man, you gotta treat people how you want to be treated. Like me, I don't like arguing. I don't. Like, if we can't talk person to person, then like, to me, it'll literally go in one ear and go out the other. So if you with the fussing and the shouting, that don't even like enter my system. I'm ignoring everything you say. I'm just sitting there looking at you. And I'm gonna hit you with the Kevin Hart. You done? Are you done? Are you ready to talk?
Or hit him with that what's dude's name? Joe Budden, where he's just sitting there, sitting in Indian style, looking up at her like she's stupid. Or no, don't. I wouldn't suggest no guy do this really, but if she mad, just laugh at her in her face.
Man, that might be grounds for dismissal right there.
I don't know. It depends on what it is.
Yeah, if it's something small and petty.
If she being silly, cause like let's just be honest. Let's not act like women ain't out here being silly. If she was being silly, then I probably ain't gonna lie. I laugh at her.
Yeah, I
laugh at her. If she being silly, like
yeah.
But you don't want to settle in any of these things. Spiritual growth, like we talked about this earlier. But man. You gotta, especially in this day and time. Yeah. Like things are getting like really crazy. Social media has become a very important platform in life. It's almost become more important than TV.
True, man.
And there's so much. The thing about social media is it can be good depending on how it's used.
Yeah.
And it's open for any and everybody. Doesn't matter what it is you're bringing to it. Yeah. There's a platform for you. And that's not always good.
Yeah, man.
So in this day and time, you have to like seek God more than ever. For yourself. I ain't talking about go to church more than ever. I'm talking about seek God more than ever. You got to stay in His Word. You have to do these things, man. Because like even churches, some of these churches are getting. You just have to have your own personal relationship, man.
You gotta know God for yourself. Like if you so reliant on someone, like in plenty of situations, I relied more on the pastor than God to tell me what I need to do.
Right.
And like, if you rely on someone that much, you can make them into an idol and they'll become your God. So nowadays, I'm I'm thankful for the advice that, my leader may give me. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, God, what are you saying about it? Because I'm not saying that the leader can be wrong. Well, they can be wrong, but at the same time, you got to know for yourself. And you got to stand on what you know. If God has spoken to you that you want to pursue this, and it's contrary, like, you got to stand your ground. Like, let it be known, like, hey, this is what God wants me to do, and I'm going to do what God says. Because as long as you following Him and seeking Him, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. He won't lead you down the wrong path. Now, I'm not saying you won't have trials and tribulations. What I am saying,
rocky road.
Oh yeah. What I am saying, He won't let you fall. Like He'll always got your back. No matter what.
Like that old song say, He won't let you fall, or I won't let you.
If you lean on me,
yeah, you know what it is. Y'all know what we talking about.
Me. Yeah.
And it's true. It is true. Health. We've talked about that before. Health. We're both on the journey, man. Like,
yes, sir.
We're trying to be in the best shape that we can possibly be.
Yes, sir.
While in our early 30s.
And you know what? I've worked out more than I ever have in my life. Like, even as a kid, I never did like gym type stuff.
And I'm proud to see you in the gym, bro.
Yeah,
constantly,
man.
Consistently.
Yeah.
See, because consistent is the most important part of anything you do in this life. Consistency. If you ain't got consistency in what you're doing, it ain't gonna work.
Nope, it ain't.
See, because consistency is what keeps you going when it's been a few weeks but you ain't really seeing results.
Exactly.
Or it's been a few months but you ain't where you want to be yet. But you ain't got that consistent, that drive to keep you consistent. You're gonna give up.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes you have to work at stuff and not be looking for results. Cause I remember, bro, I would weigh myself every morning. Like, am I changing? Am I changing? Am I losing it? Let me go use the bathroom, man. Did it work? Did it work?
You are supposed to use the restroom before you hit the scale. First thing in the morning, actually.
But yeah, man, you can't be so focused on, you know, like losing weight. And like I said, we all have goals, but it's good to push yourself. But don't push yourself to a thing where you're obsessing about it. You know, it should be in a healthy manner. Challenge yourself to be better. Like, you know, you don't have to go to the extremes, because you'll wear your body out where you can't do nothing else, you know. So you have to take care of yourself all around, like eat healthier. And I'm not saying that you can't go out every now and then, but, you know, treat your body as the temple that it is, you know. I'm not saying you got to go vegan, you ain't got to be vegetarian, but just make better choices. For me especially, I'm doing better choices during the week, and then, you know, during the weekend I'll eat 1 or 2 meals that, you know, aren't healthy.
Yeah, and I just want to say something real quick, man. If you want to go vegetarian or vegan or pescatarian or any of these things, that's fine.
It is. It's perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine. I mean, if it works out for you, that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. I mean,
speaking of which, would you date someone who's like that? That was like vegan or
no?
Just straight out no.
No. If she was pescatarian, I can deal with that, but vegan, no.
Well, what if she was vegan but cooked you all the foods you wanted?
She must be a heck of a cook, because depending on how long she's been vegan, well, first of all, I don't really trust anybody who don't taste they cooking while they making it anyway. So
I feel you.
If like she's cooking me Thanksgiving dinner the regular way, but she making her vegan remix at the same time, and she ain't tasting my dinner, man, that junk could be the most seasonless turkey and dry dressing. She won't know because she ain't tasting it.
I feel you, bro.
So now I got a nice surprise, and I'm over here. I'm thankful, you know. Just imagine it. Oh yeah, I just want to give God thanks, Lord, for my beautiful wife.
And it's tofurkey.
And it's tofu durkin. And it's dressing that looks so good. And then I taste it.
Look like Jello.
Tastes like Jiffy cornbread and carrots.
Ooh.
Like,
put the carrots in the mac and cheese.
I'm like, all I'm saying is, I ain't saying it ain't possible. Well, I'm just saying, like,
what out? Woo!
I really don't trust nobody who don't taste the cooking while they making it, bro. Like, and if she's vegan, she's not tasting it. I mean, and I expect that because she's vegan. You know, she's not making a vegan meal, so like, no, that junk ain't gonna work.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. I'm the same way, like, man, cause I'm learning to cook myself, and you know, if she just straight out vegan, I'm like, no, fam, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I can't do it. We want the meats.
Yeah, I'm like Arby's. I'm like Arby's over here. I gotta have the meats over here. I'm all for the meats. But look, you know, like we said, you know, if it works for you, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. But you know, look, stay active out here.
Yeah.
Stay.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't care if you just go walking for about 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, every little step.
Drink your water.
Oh yeah, that's key, man.
Drink your
water. No matter
water.
what you do, water will cleanse you out of all
waters, fruits, and vegetables. It's very important. Now I gotta give the vegans something. They got that part down pat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They understand the importance of drinking water. You know, and like well, I think there's some vegetables they still don't even eat, but like vegetables and fruits, like that is very important. You know, I mean, and I think honestly, I feel like I'll probably try and eat more nowadays. I try and eat more of that, more fruits and vegetables. Than I do everything else.
Oh yeah.
But I still like my salmon. I like salmon more than chicken.
Well, I'm allergic to fish, so you know.
Dang, boy, that's rough. That's tough, boy. That's tough.
But really, I wasn't a fan of fish before I got allergic to it anyway. So
there's a whole bunch of different fish, bro. I mean, but I feel you.
It is.
But yeah, we just want to encourage everybody to continue to not settle where you are.
Oh yeah.
To not be complacent.
Be consistent.
Be consistent though. Those aren't the same words
at all.
Totally some different. Of y'all, some of y'all who don't like to listen. Consistent. That's what you want to be.
Exactly.
And you know, to be quite honest, and now that I'm thinking about it, you can be consistent in the wrong things.
That is true.
You know, that's where ignorance kicks in. So be wise and be mindful in your consistency.
Yeah.
Continue to seek knowledge. Seek God.
Yeah.
You know, don't think you're higher than anybody else because you aren't. Don't think too highly. Don't think highly of yourself than you are. I forget what scripture that is, but I like that one. But because it means it's talking about be humble out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, be humble, man. But speaking of being humble, y'all know what time it is, man. Let's just get right into it, man.
Yes, sir.
It is Miss Me with the Foolishness, man. Look. This is one of the silliest ones. You know, we've been talking about in this episode. We've been talking about church a lot and pastors, and I mean, I felt this just kind of is perfect for this because like,
this is one thing that I would not settle for.
Like, all right. So before we even read this to y'all, let me ask y'all, if y'all were married or if you already listening to this and you are married, would you only do missionary for the rest of your marriage?
We talking about the sex.
So that basically means wives on your back, legs up, men on top, throwing your back out. Would you settle for that one position
forever?
I'm talking about for the rest of the marriage. Like that's all you can do
forever. And
the reason, and you're probably asking why just missionary? Well, this is why. Because this man believes that if you're doing any other position other than missionary, any other position, and we ain't talking about just the regular quarters. We talking about oral sex is included. You can't do oral sex.
None of it.
Oral sex in any other position outside of missionary will get you sent to hell.
And you know what? Let's go over the whole thing because he had a lot to say. He was saying that, you know, any Christian couple having different sex positions such as doggy, spooning, standing, weaken the knee. Now, I had to look up what weaken the knee was. And I was like, when I'm married, I'm going to have to try. But he was spouting this foolishness. He was saying that, you know, the woman must not be on top of the man because the woman is not the head of the man. Either will both of you bring in demonic sex positions with your marriage. How is a sex position demonic? Unless you up here chanting and trying to summon demons, how is it demonic? Like, God created sex. I'm pretty sure Adam and Eve weren't just up here laying in some leaves getting poked by sticks in the missionary position. They done seen all them animals get it in. I'm pretty sure they learned something different too. Like, bruh.
True story, y'all. It's a true story now.
Bruh, like, he even bringing scripture into this. And I'm like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on. And you know what? This guy's from Africa. And I think he is one of those that, you know, just try to get a rise out of people. You know, don't really want to see people improve, but really want to, like, be famous off of foolishness, you know? They don't want to see change. They just want to get that
stir people up.
Yeah, stir people up. Get that viral video, you know? Something like that. And I'm like, no, it's got to be sound biblical practice. And I'm like, man, shoot. A lot of people like, if this the case, I'm going to hell.
Hey, look. Like, when I get married, let's move on. Like, yeah, this is wild.
But for real though, like, man, that's wild. Like, why would God have all of these positions and you can't use them? Why? That's not the God I serve.
I'm like, look. I can't.
That is not the God I serve. You over here planking. That is not the God I serve. Shoot.
Just hitting plank.
Like
You say you gonna plank for about 30 seconds, for about, bruh, you gonna, depending on how long it take over y'all, you gonna be planking for about 4 or 5 minutes, man.
Shoot. Boy, I ain't that strong. First of all,
I mean, let's not even get on dude's stroke game. But y'all, man, if that's the case,
I ain't gonna lie. I looked at the dude's profile. He looked like he ain't having sex. So how he gonna tell us? I'm like, ooh.
Look, man. Dude. If that's gonna be the case, look, wife ain't gonna be happy because there's gonna be many a night she ain't gonna be getting hers. And he gonna be too tired.
I ain't gonna lie. I looked at their profile picture. It looked like she mad as hell. She just sitting behind him like
assuming that's his wife.
Shoot, I don't know. It's the same in every picture. It's like I'm tired of this joker.
Man,
done embarrass me out here talking about missionary.
Man, look, y'all. Hey, I when I see things like this, I think of that scripture in Romans. I'll have to find it. But it's basically talking about you know how one man believes it's okay to eat certain things.
Yeah.
Another man believes it's not, or one man holds one day sacred out of the week. Exactly. Another man holds every day sacred. It's like whatever you believe about these things, like it's between you and God.
Exactly. Don't down someone else, man.
Like now, I mean, he's not operating in love anyway by doing this. Like
he's stoning. He said you going to hell.
He
if
wild
you ain't laying flat. He wants you to lay, not even prostrate. You just straight. No pra. He wants you to be out here flat.
I'm telling you.
Surfing out here. Come on, fam.
Basically, this is how it's going to have to work. You're going to have to get that. Hey, now, hold on. Did you name off the positions? Did you name the positions that he put in there?
Oh, yeah. I named off some of them.
Did you name off that particular one, though? This is one I had never heard of. You
said that? Weak in the knees.
Weak in the knees.
The weak in the knees.
So, but see, this is the funny part about that. You know, I just thought of a way to combine missionary and weak in the knees. If you combine them, at least your abdomen won't die. I mean, because on a basic missionary, bro, you gonna be planking for about 5-10 minutes, man. Okay. You gonna die. Oh, the wife ain't gonna get hers ever again, unless you got abs like. Man, look,
gonna need upper body strength.
You gonna need core strength, bro. Like,
yeah.
And most men's, I mean, to be honest, man, most men's core strength ain't rocking like that, man.
No,
y'all ain't out here, standing like this off a pole with your legs up in the air. Y'all ain't doing calisthenics, man. So,
like for real,
for you to be like in plank position doing missionary for about 10 minutes, man, you gonna be hurt.
I mean,
and if you do make it that first night, you probably ain't gonna make it for the next couple nights. But it's gonna be a sad marriage. It's gonna be a sad marriage.
And you know what? You should have those conversations with your significant other.
True enough.
And you know what? You have to learn them. You have to tell them what you like, and you gotta learn from them what they like. And you never know. You might be liking what they like. Now, there's some stuff that I'm be like, oh, heck no. But at the same time, I'll be like, let me try that. But, you know, when you're married, it's okay to experiment within the confines of marriage.
Yeah, whatever y'all both are comfortable with.
Exactly.
Is how I see it, you know. If your wife or husband ain't comfortable with it, then y'all need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Leave that one on the table until somebody can get comfortable with it. But
exactly.
We just wanted to share that with y'all.
Oh yeah, man. That was some straight foolishness.
And that's why we said earlier, you gotta seek God for yourself more than ever, because it's just
don't
like I
settle
said.
for missionary.
Yeah, don't settle for that.
Like, man,
talking about missionary,
boy, you can't get a good. But yeah, man,
he must be like this.
Only missionary I'm doing is telling people about Jesus,
the goodness of the Lord,
the goodness of the Lord, and what He's done for me. After that,
Jesus love him. Jesus loves you. I'm missionary. But might even go to another country as soon as things calm down around here.
I'm telling you, man.
But other than that, boy, I'm gonna be on a mission. But missionary ain't gonna be part of that. That title ain't gonna be in the bedroom
at all.
Kill. But y'all have to excuse us. Y'all know we be clowning.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know we be clowning, man. So we just want to at the end of the day, we just hope that y'all get something out of what we're telling you.
Oh yeah.
Y'all hit us up, parkinglotparables@gmail.com. If y'all got anything y'all want to share with us. You gotta, whether it be something personal, we'll keep it anonymous.
Exactly.
If you want to hit us up on the pages, we're on all social media, YouTube. You can listen to the episodes on YouTube, Facebook,
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of it, man.
What's that website we on to, bro?
So we are on Buzzsprout. So if you just want to go through a web browser, you can go to buzzsprout.com and just search for Parking Lot Parables, and we'll be the first one to pop up.
Yeah. So and that Buzzsprout that plays in the background too, don't it? Like
well, on the computer, yes, but I think for apps, it's part of the web browser. I think they do have an app as well, but I haven't tried it. But
all right.
Like I said, if you have Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and it's all free. Yeah. All of this is free for you.
Yeah.
We doing this for y'all.
Yeah. True enough, man.
And you know what? Just support us. Like, share, listen. You never know. This might affect your life. This may be the encouragement you needed for the week. To never settle.
Engage with
Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
Yeah.
We'll respond. Trust me, we will.
Yeah, we will respond. I mean, we done got some criticism. Since we've been starting this. I mean, it's all good.
And it's all good. It's all good.
I ain't hurt.
Exactly. Like, man, I'm always trying to grow. Always trying to perfect my craft and all things.
Yeah. So you can follow me personally on Facebook. It's just Matthew Priest. Instagram, Matt P2 Real. Snapchat and Twitter is Unprecedented MP.
Oh yeah, you can follow me, The Chase Harden, on all social media platforms.
All right, so we just want to tell y'all again, stay consistent.
Oh yeah.
Be driven in purpose.
Don't settle.
And don't settle. This is Parking Lot Parables. Y'all know what it is. I am Matt P.
Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.